Hello everyone, welcome to another segment in this our conference. The present seminar has to do with Africa. My name is Idowu Odebode. I'm presenting from Redeemers University, Nigeria. This time around, we want to talk about Moniker, a pragma-semiotic study of women hairstyles among the Yoruba Africans. Well, let's start with the Yoruba nation. The Yoruba nation is one of the three dominant ethnic groups in Nigeria. The other two are the Hausa and Igbo groups. The Yoruba populace is spread across 6 states in the southwest of Nigeria. These are Lagos, Ogun, Oyo, Osun, Ondo, Ekiti, and Kwara. There are also a good number of Yoruba people in Delta, Edo, and Kogi states. It should be noted that Delta and Edo are in the south-south part of Nigeria, while Kogi is in the north-central of Nigeria. Due to the influence of the old Oyo Empire under the leadership of the paramount ruler, that is the Alaafin, the Yoruba speech community spread to Ketu and Sabe in Republic of Benin, as well as parts of Togo, that is Togo Republic. In fact, it should be noted that Port Novo, the administrative capital of the neighboring Republic of Benin, is also a predominantly Yoruba speech community known as Ajase-Ipo. In diaspora, Yoruba people are found in Brazil, Dominican Republic, United States of America, and London in the UK. The ethnic group is renowned for its bravery and entrepreneurship. And in contemporary Nigeria, the Yoruba are known for their educational achievements and advancement. Ile-Ife is believed to be the cradle of the Yoruba, while Oduduwa is often referred to as their progenitor. As you can see, this is the map of Africa. To the extreme right, that's on top right. Then that's like the inset within where you have Nigeria, and then again within that Nigeria you can see the Yoruba nation comprising the southwestern part of Nigeria, and then part of south where you can see Calabar down after Ondo and over there, and then you can see the Benin Republic to the left side, after which you can see Togo, and then on and on even to Ghana. Occupations of the Yoruba. Traditionally, farming is the major occupation of the Yoruba. That is why they always sing, Iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ níṣẹ́ ilẹ̀ wa, ẹni kò síṣẹ́ á máa jalè, ìwé kíkọ́ láìsí ọkọ́ àti àdá kò ì pé o, kò ì pé o. That song just says that farming is a traditional work. Whoever doesn't work will steal. Teaching people reading and writing without teaching them how to use hoes and cutlasses is an incomplete education. However, farming is done along with other vocations such as hunting, drumming, wood carving, and blacksmithing, among men. Alternatively, the Yoruba women engage in tying and dyeing, soap making, palm oil processing and production, general trading, and hairstyling, which is our present preoccupation. Polytheism in Yoruba land. It should be noted that the Yoruba believe in polytheism. Hence, there are different gods for different phenomena. For instance, the god of iron is Ogun, that of thunder is Shango, and the river goddess is Yemoja. One deity is in charge of at least one profession. Ogun is in charge of hunting, farming, and any other vocation that has to do with iron implements. Yemoja is in charge of fishery. Iyamapo is in charge of soap making and beauty. Idowu gods. The Yoruba believe in what we have called the Orinu, that is the invisible / inner edge, and also the Oriode, the outer or visible edge, the visible edge. The inner edge is the inner God or the creator, and it is the spiritual pilot of a person. However, the inner edge is represented by the outer edge, which contains human hairs. Therefore, the Yoruba believe that by taking care of your outer edge, that is by taking care of your hairs, it's like taking care of your inner supreme being. Moreover, the Yoruba also believe that the woman's hair is her beauty, hence the saying, Irun ni ẹwà obìnrin. Hairdo and hair weaving. There are two methods of styling hairs among the Yoruba. We have irun dídì, that is hair cornrowing, and irun kíkó, that is hair threading / weaving. Irun dídì is done with dexterity and craft without adding any rubber or attachment to the hair. Meanwhile, hair threading is done with rubber and or attachment. The major instruments used in hairstyling in Yoruba land are the cutting comb, pins, and the local cream. Each line is cut straight or slant depending on the goal or type. That is why the Onidiri hairstylistician is greeted traditionally as Ojugboro, which means may you have good lines or may you have cornrows, good cornrows. She also replies, Iyamapo, that is, the goddess of beauty or the goddess of hairdo will prosper you. It should be noted that beads are used in hairdressing for chiefs, while cowries are used for priests and priestess hairstyles functions. It should be noted that hair plaiting / weaving is peculiar to women in Africa. The Yoruba men only cut their hairs to indicate their love for a public figure like Nelson Mandela, so you have Mandela type of haircut, Barack Obama haircut, Anthony Joshua, and Mike Tyson, among others. However, a priest will either shave his hair or weave it, depending on the deity he worships. Meanwhile, an Ilari, that is the palace guard, shaves only a portion of the head. Apart from beautification, hairstyling is one of the means of identification and expression of different situations / scenarios among the Yoruba women. Diverse names are given to different hairstyles depending on the event and setting. These names perform certain illocutionary acts in the context. They also signify certain concepts or historical facts in the society. Some of these functions are highlighted as follows. One, to indicate religion. Apart from priestess, who may add cowries / white beads to her hairstyles, any man who plaits his hair is believed to be a traditional worshipper. For instance, the Thunder God priest and the Okebadan priest called Aboki. Customs demand that the Aboki, that is the chief priest in the popular city of Ibadan, the Aboki should be referred to as Iya, that is mama or mommy, despite the fact that he's a man. He also dresses like a lady. So from this picture, which of course I got from Google, you will discover that these two people, the one on the left, that's a priestess, a lady, and then the other one on the right, that's a priest, that's a man. But the two of them actually plait their ears to indicate that they are traditional worshippers. Now, the next function is to indicate a royal family. For instance, certain hairdo can indicate that this particular person is a princess. Let's take a look at the present picture, where we have Alagogo or Shuku. Alagogo or Shuku, actually Alagogo means handbell. As the name denotes, the style is packed like a handbell. This long one is done by queens and princesses. Beads are attached to it in some cases. However, ordinary citizens can also wear shuku. The third function is to perpetuate historical facts. Now, there have been many historical facts in Nigeria and in Africa in general, particularly among the Yoruba. For instance, the first major capital city of Nigeria is Lagos, which locally is called Eko. And later, the capital city was moved in the 90s from Lagos to Abuja. Now, the first flyover bridge was constructed in 1965 and is known as the first mainland bridge, so to say, the Eko Bridge. And then we have the second one, which was also commissioned in 1975. In order to perpetuate this historical fact, the Yoruba women designed a kind of special hairdo or hairstyle called the Eko Bridge, that is Lagos Bridge. And that is what you see in this picture, the hairdo on the left, and then the bridge on the right, Eko Bridge. After the Eko Bridge, we also have another slide. And this has to do with the concept of the National Theatre. Now, the National Theatre was commissioned in 1976, also in Lagos. And shortly after this, it was used to commemorate the Festival of Art and Culture in Africa, Festac 1977. Now, in order to perpetuate the historical fact and to make sure that that event is remembered forever, the Yoruba women devised a kind of hairstyle, like you can see on the left here, called the National Theatre. And you see that there's a kind of symbiotic relationship between the hairstyle and then the National Theatre itself. So, the other one we have here, still on historical fact, is the Cocoa House, which happened to be the first skyscraper in the whole of Africa as at 1965. And it was actually commissioned in 1965, and the first Western region premier in the days when Nigeria used to use regions, that is what you can call Western region, is called, or these are the 6 states that we now have as the Southwestern states in Nigeria. That is the premier then, or that you can call the governor, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, late Chief Obafemi Awolowo, actually constructed and commissioned this particular cocoa house for the Southwestern farmers. You know, farming is the major preoccupation of the Yoruba, and then followed by education. Then we have another one here, which of course is being done even not only by the Yoruba now, is in vogue everywhere, even in Ghana, in Togo, Africa. That's the one that is called Corona, that is COVID-19. They just use it, they tie it, you can see the edge, and then just to resemble the coronavirus, such that the historical facts will not be erased over time. Then we have another one here, which is another, which indicates another function of the hairstyle. That's the fourth point, that is to warn or to endear or to report. To warn, endear, or report. And the hairstyle that illustrates this better is Kojusoko. Kojusoko just translates face your husband or mind your own husband. This is used to endear the husband to the woman. The wearer is saying, look at my side as I am facing you. In a polygamous setting, the senior wife can also use this style to report and warn a wayward younger wife by asserting that she should face her husband and turn her back against the outsiders. Another one is also to warn and to report, just like the other one. But this one is different in a sense. This one is Banuma. Banuma means be quiet or close your mouth. This type is done in such a way that the cornrows starts from the front and the back simultaneously. Then they will all meet in the middle of the head without touching one another, such that there is a long line of demarcation in the middle. So it is this loose end / opening that elicits the warning, close your mouth or close up. The style is done to warn the husband or any family member, maybe the second wife, who is talkative. This is also an indirect means of reporting that someone is talkative in the family. For instance, 2 female siblings can also use this style to warn each other that please be quiet or close your mouth. The other one is for warning and memorability. For instance, the hairdo in front now or on the screen is keep left. Now you see that they pack everything then towards the left side. Keep left. It is done to warn automobile drivers and to remind the people of Nigeria about the event of April 2, 1972, when Nigeria changed from the right-hand drive to the left-hand drive. So keep left is done to warn the people, please keep left, because we are now using left-hand drive. And then also, don't forget that we changed from right to left in 1972. So this hairdo is there to warn and then to perpetuate the memory for warning and memorability. The next one is to show aesthetics and description. For instance, the Yoruba women are very good at designing hairs and all those things and styling. So this one is Koruba, that is a bowl container. You will see the dexterity, the way in which the thing is done exactly like that bowl container. Then the next one is to show aesthetics and description. Now, this particular hairdo, the lady here puts on what we are called eko ati efo, that is pap and vegetable. If you look at her very well, you will see that the hairstyle has two parts, eko, pap, and vegetable. In the next slide, now you can see the pap side now. Everything is the cornrows so straight from the front to the back, and then everything so small. Then that's the pap side. The next one now, this is the vegetable side. You can see the vegetable side, that the vegetable is a kind of delicacy that people use there in Yoruba land. So, in fact, if you are a good Yoruba person, you should be familiar with eko and efo, pap and vegetable, that people so much like it, and you can use that to even entertain your visitor. I think next to pounded yam and vegetable is pap and vegetable. So you can see the vegetable side. So that is the concept of pap and vegetable. Now, still under that description, showing aesthetics and description, we have another one here. And this one has to do with Batewo Onibeji, that is two claps. It's like someone is clapping on the left side and the other person is also clapping on the right side. So you now have the kind of two groups of people, one on the left, one on the right, and the two of them, they jam the hand together differently but simultaneously on the same edge. That is why you can see the hairstyle here, Batewo Onibeji, two claps. So it's just to show aesthetics, beauty, and then description of how people clap. Then the other one is purely for description. And this particular hairdo is called akuseyin, that is back weaving. At times they call it all back. So everything is tied and packed towards the back, the back side. So that is That's why they call it all back. So aku saying. So you can see it here. So just to describe that everything is done like that. Then another function is for measuring the length of the hair. In this picture, you will see that the hair is packed like a ponytail towards the back side. And it is called, this type of hair is called iko. Iko, that is one. Is from the expression, oh, oka iko. The hair is long enough to be held as one. They say, as your hair been long enough to be held as one? Oh, my hair is one now. So actually, a lady whose hair is one will be happy because she can easily do any hairstyle with that kind of long hair. So it's a thing of joy for a lady whose hair is one. So, and this is the kind of style that they use to measure the length of that hair. Maybe it's long enough to be bonded or whatever as one. So that is for measuring the length of the hair, as you see in the picture. So, in conclusion, from the foregoing, we may conclude that female hairstyles are very important because they perform different illocutionary functions within the Yoruba socio-cultural milieu. Thank you.
Lots of great comments on the talk, which was fascinating. Really, really great. Amazing insights, great breakdown of the names of the hairstyles. Super interesting. We do have one question. We'll do it really quickly before we move on to the next presentation. I've put it in the chat. It was asked in the questions. And the question is, do these hairstyles replace the use of head ties to send messages through adornment? So you can answer in the chat if you want to, and I'll read the answer for everybody else. Here's the answer. Hairstyles do not replace the use of head ties. Great answer. Very short and to the point. Thank you. That could probably be a whole nother paper, I'm sure.